Hello guys, welcome to my channel Tech Bulletin Prime. I am Rajnikant. In today's video we're gonna discuss how to solve a production bug, right? Or how should be our approachability towards a bug, whether it's a production or any other environment bug, right? So if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe it and hit the bell icon to get all the notifications, right? So let's begin. Bug, right? If you hear the word, you will get headache, right? Why means it's it's very time consuming, right? You need to do a end to end debugging, troubleshooting to identify what is the problem, right? If you compare to development, right? If you have a fresh development, then it will take less time to develop that functionalities, right? Because we know the requirement, we know the tech stacks, and we'll start the development and we'll complete. But in case of bug fixing, right, it will take some time, right? Because you need to go through the end to end flow of that functionality to check what is the problem or what may leads to this problem, right? So this is not specific for Java project, or this is not specific for any language specific project, right? So it's a generalized version, right? Any project is there. So how you should solve a bug, right? So this is a general discussion. Okay, so let's see how many types of bugs are there. So in general, two types of bugs will be there, right? Functional bug and technical bug, right? So what do you mean by functional bug? Generally, functional bugs are logical failures, right? Suppose in your application you have written some logic to identify or calculating premium, right? Suppose someone took a policy and you are writing some logic to calculating the premium, right? But based on your input, you are not getting the expected premium, right? You are getting some less or high, right? Due to some logical problem, right? In your logic some problem is there. This is one example. Another example you can say, this is a silly example. Suppose you have one application like Flipkart, right? And while testing, you put the delivery address, one address, but while delivering it went to some other customer's address, right? So this is a silly example. And this kind of functional bugs are business level problem, right? So some problem in your logic, right? There is no technical errors are there, but problem is there in your logic, right? Now coming into technical bug, suppose the business user or end user doing some transaction, right? During the transaction some technical failure happened. It may be some exception occurred, maybe null pointer exception, maybe class cast exception, or any other exception occurred during some transaction, right? So that time the business user or end user will not able to complete the transaction, right? So it's a technical failure. Okay, so we have discussed types of bug. So let's see how should be our approachability or how we can solve those bugs, right? So for that one I have created a flowchart, right? So flowcharts are always important, whether you have done, I mean, developing a module in your system, or developing a fresh application in your system, or you are developing some functionalities, right? To represent the overall flow, you can showcase these flowcharts to your business users or your technical teammates or other teams, right? So it will represent your overall flow of your application or overall flow of your module, right? So always it's always recommended you need to develop a flowchart to represent the functionalities or your application flow to the business users or your teammates or your team, right? So you can utilize a tool in online, that is draw.io, and you can design your flowcharts, right? Here a lot of, I mean, these tools are there. You can design your flowcharts, right? This is very useful and this is free, and you can, after designing your flowcharts, you can download it to your local system, right? So let's move back. Okay, so suppose someone has assigned a bug to you, right? What is the first duty? Your first duty is you need to identify whether that bug is a production bug or any lower environment bug. So whenever I am referring to a lower environment bug means you should think that maybe it's a dev, QA or stage. In the stage environment the bug occurs, right? So your first duty is, whenever you have assigned a bug or someone have assigned a bug to you, you need to identify whether that bug is from production bug or lower environment bug, right? So is it a prod bug? Is it a prod bug? If yes, then our approachability will be a bit different, right? Suppose if yes, this is a production bug, so what is the next step, or what is the next course of action, right? So if that bug is a production bug, your next duty is you need to check what was the problem occur, right? What is the problem occurred in the production environment with that scenario, right? You can analyze the logs, right? You can check the log files and you need to see what is the problem. I mean, initial investigation, right? In initial investigation you need to check the log and you need to see what is the problem, right? So generally log files are directly not accessible because those things will be present in other system and Linux system. In general, directly log files are not accessible to any developer, right? In organizations we have different log analyzer tools will be there, right? For example, Splunk and other log analysis tools will be there. So you can search your logs in that Splunk or any other log analyzer tool and you can identify what could be the problem, right? So once your initial investigation done and you have identified what is the problem, then what is the next course of action or what you can do next, right? So next, let's see what we can do, right? Create the same scenario in local environment, right? Why we should create the same scenario? Because we need to reproduce the bug in your local system, right? If you able to reproduce that problem, then only you can solve that one, right? Or you can fix that one. So for that one, you need to create the same scenario in your local environment. Local environment means in your local system, in your Eclipse or STS or IntelliJ, and in your local DB or in dev in your local DB, you need to reproduce that same scenario, right? With the same scenario, you need to reproduce that bug, right? So able to reproduce in local environment? Are you able to reproduce? If yes, then put the debug points, troubleshoot the problem and fix it, right? Then you can close the bug. But if it is not reproducible in local, if it's not reproducible in local, then you can say it's, I mean, you can report it's not able to reproduce and you can close that one, right? Or else you can have a discussion with your QA people that this is the scenario I have created, this is the data I have created, but I am not able to reproduce in my local environment. Can you reproduce in higher environment and let me know, right? So this is the process for production, right? So let's see how we can solve the lower environment bug, right? Lower environment means it's a QA stage and dev environment, right? So first question, is it a production bug? If it's no, it's not a production bug, right? Reproduce the same scenario or reproduce the same bug in that environment, right? That means suppose your QA people assigned a bug to you, right? So your first duty is you need to reproduce the same bug in that same environment. That meaning suppose QA people produce a bug in the QA environment. So your duty is to reproduce the same bug in the QA environment, right? So once you have reproduced that bug, means are you able to reproduce in the environment? If yes, then proceed here. If no, proceed this side, right? If yes, you are able to reproduce, then what you can do, create the same scenario in local environment, right? So in what scenario you are getting that bug in that QA environment, you need to create the same scenario in your local environment, right? So that you need to create the same scenario. After creating the same scenario, are you able to reproduce in the local environment? Are you able to reproduce that bug? If yes, put the debug point and troubleshoot the problem and fix it, right? If you are not able to reproduce that bug in your local environment, you can report it that I am not able to reproduce in the local environment, and you can take the help of QA people to reproduce that bug in your local environment. Maybe different data, or maybe you are missing something, so you can ask your QA people that I am not able to reproduce, can you help me to reproduce that one so that I can fix that bug, right? So if it is not able to reproduce, you can mark it not able to reproduce and you can close that bug, right? So this is the whole total approachability, how we can solve a bug, whether it's a production or in low environment, right? So here one more thing you need to take care, that while fixing a bug, right, while fixing a bug, always you should take care that it is not breaking any other system, right? Because from my experience, in lot of time I will fix a bug but somewhere it will blast, right? So while fixing a bug, you should take care that it is not breaking the existing functionalities, right? Taking consideration that one in your mind, you should fix that bug, right? Yes, this is the whole total bug fixing flow, or you can say approachability. So hope this video is helpful to you people. Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe my channel. Please do comment in the comment section how this video is, and what is lagging, or what other technical things you want to see in the upcoming video. So I would really appreciate if you have do a comment in the comment section. Thank you.